Let us talk about tax justice. Let's first understand what tax is. Tax is a compulsory payment to the government by persons who are earning taxable incomes, spending money, or living in a particular area. Taxation enables a government to raise revenue to provide good quality social services, redistribute wealth, and fulfill its development objectives of providing essential services. Tax justice, in simple terms, is when revenue is mobilized, allocated, and fairly utilized to meet the needs of all people. Paying tax is the glue in the social contract. When people pay tax, they are empowered to hold their governments to account for how their money is spent. Let me ask, did you know that taxation is not only about the government collecting revenue? This introduces us to the 4 R's of taxation. Yes, RRR. Taxation enables the repricing of goods and services in line with our social values. Cigarettes are taxed higher to discourage smoking versus less or no tax on, say, the internet to encourage innovation and online businesses. Taxation helps to redistribute income and wealth to address poverty and inequality. Effective use of tax as a redistributive tool protects the poor who spend a bigger portion of their income on basic needs. Taxation also facilitates the representation of taxpayers as citizens. This enables citizens to determine what government spends their money on and to demand accountability through legal structures put in place. Tax injustices are promoted when a tax system is regressive, with the most vulnerable in society paying more than the rich. When a government gives tax incentives and exemptions to attract foreign investors, it will fail to raise sufficient revenue. Individual taxpayers and corporations use many forms of tax avoidance to lower their tax bills. The lost revenue cannot be used to fund public services like health, education, and sanitation, among others. For a government to compensate this revenue that is lost, the burden is shifted to the poor, increasing tax on basic needs like soap, paraffin, matchboxes, and the like. Let's ensure representation in tax policy processes and demand accountability. Let us all pay our fair share of taxes. This message is brought to you by the Southern and East African Trade Information and Negotiations Institute, in partnership with Oxfam and the African Women and Development and Communications Network, with support from European Union.